Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our next episode that we talk about the reality on how you can be able to overcome life. My name is Samuel Getembe, and today's episode I'm talking about ways you can be able to do to have confidence on yourself. I know people have been asking me about how can I be confident when I've already lost confidence on my side. So I have 6 ways I can be able to take through on ways you can be able to do to have confidence, either at the workplace. Assume you're a new person, you're joining at work. Assume maybe you're going to somewhere else for an interview, or some other things you're able to do to have what we call confidence. Confidence is something that is inbuilt, something can be able to come. You can have confidence is either through the past experience or something that has taken you through to you to have a confidence. And if you've never had a confidence in doing something, this video is exactly good for you on ways you can be able to do to make sure that you have a good confidence, especially when joining a place for the first time. Number one, to make sure if you go for an interview or going for a new place and you want to make people see that you have confidence, the key thing that you need to do is about making an eye contact. Make sure that you have an eye contact. If it's an interview that you're going for an interview, make sure you maintain an eye contact with this person. What do I mean about maintaining an eye contact? An eye contact means to this person that you already have confidence in you. You believe in yourself and you know what you are supposed to do. So making an eye contact becomes a very key thing to make sure that you are good to go through. Number two, to make sure that you will be able to sit upright. You can be able to sit upright, or you can be able to stand during an interview. It can be an interview, or it can be another place. People are asking you to come and maybe defend your project, defend your let me talk about something that you want to pitch to people, or something that you want to maybe get investors, or something you want to make people believe of what you have done. So make sure at number 2 you can be able to stand during the day of presentation, or you can be able to make sure that you sit well. Make sure that you sit in a professional way, sit in a way that can be able to show you that you're already composed on your side. I think you are also getting me so much clear on the same. Number 3 is about making sure that you're already standing still. Make sure you're already being still on your side. Make sure that you are not having an issue. What do I mean? I'm trying to mean that you're not having things that are already distracting you. If it's a place you're going to sit, make sure you sit in the right place. Make sure you are composed well, to make sure that you already have all the composition that you have in yourself. Another thing you need to do about yourself is to make sure that you ground your voice in a good way. What do I mean? Grounding your voice in a good way, it helps you as a person to have confidence. There's a confidence that you can have even if you don't know on something that can help you to go through or pursue on something. Just make sure that you're already grounded in a right way. Make sure that you already grounded. You can speak in a voice that is already lower, not very much high, because you see, the more you speak on a very high voice, you can be able to miss up on some words, you can be able to miss some confidence in a thing that you want to present. So make sure you ground your voice in a right way. Make it to be audible but not on a very high voice, but make sure that someone that is interviewing you or someone that you're talking to is able to understand you on ways you can be able to be heard in a right way. Another thing that I will not be able to forget, don't panic. Don't look like you already panic. Make sure that you sit, make sure that are not even sitting. Make sure that you look like you're already composed on your side. Make sure that you look like you already know what you need to do, even if you don't know on something that you like you want to talk about. If you've gone through on something, make sure that you sit in a right way, in a way that can be able to make you as a person to look like you already composed on yourself. So I know this is something can be able to help someone. This is something can be able to increase your knowledge, especially if you are attending an interview for the first time, if you're going to a place for maybe pitching something to the investors or customers, or and so on. So make sure you as a person, as an individual, you are able to communicate and articulate words in the right way. I think that is another point I think I need to talk about, it is making sure that you articulate words in a right way. Make sure you articulate them. Let them people hear of what you say. Let people know of every word that you talk. If you talk about your grounding, talk about your grounding. If you talk about your career, talk about your career. If you talk about your past experience, make sure you talk about that experience and your career. Now, up with something that can be able to help you as a person and as an individual to make sure you can be able to go through in a corporate way. At the same time, make sure that people are able to hear you of what you are saying about. So thank you very much for watching this episode, for helping you to know on how you can be able to have confidence on yourself. So let's meet in our next episode. Thank you very much. See you next time.